Hi creatives! My name is Linda and I am so excited for you to hear my experiences about just children. So here are the first few topics I'm going to talk about. So being my age, not having kids, foster kids, and then at the end I want to offer tips for people that don't have kids and are stereotyping them for it. And I'm one of them, actually. When I first, I had a lot of my friends having had kids. And when I first thought about it, I was just like, oh my God, like another one having kids, another one derailing their life. But at the end of the day, I just feel like we just don't know the person, and just prejudging putting our thoughts on someone else's life when we don't even know them is just not fair to them. Actually, so I'm gonna start with tips for people that are not having kids but have friends all around them that are having kids. So I have 3 tips: good intentions, not prejudging, and having empathy. So good intentions means to basically come in to a conversation with good intentions. Like when you come into the conversation, have an open mind. Don't already have projections like, oh, this person is just so dumb. This person doesn't even know what they're doing with their life. Those are prejudgments. So come in and understand that they have a story and they're human, and anything that they say, they have good intentions. So the next one is not prejudging. So in order to not prejudge, I think the best idea is to actually talk to them and get to know them as a person and actually know their story, because at the end of the day, we're all human, and prejudging someone that an old friend, a colleague, an old classmate, prejudging them for something that you don't even know about, you don't even know what's happening in their life. It's just I feel like I was very unfair to some of my friends when I prejudged them for actually just having children. And just because I'm not having kids doesn't mean them having kids is oh no kind of thing. So the next one is just having empathy. Having empathy of, hey, this friend of mine is having a kid. And she's about to be a mom. She's really stressed out, and just understanding their circumstances coming in to the situation. Okay, so now that we have all of that out of the way, I want to talk about just some struggles of just being an old soul in a very young body. So when I talk to my friends, they would be 25 and older, basically. All my friends are mostly 25 and older. And it's just I have only really just been friends with people that are older than me, because most of the people my age, we just never really connected. So, when friends ask me what do you consider yourself, iGen or millennial? And I would be like, I consider myself a millennial. And they'll be like, how old are you? And I'm like, 22. And they'll be like, oh, you're an iGen then. And I'm like, no, you don't get to label me. So it's a whole conversation about just being my own age, and just being around people that are around older than me exposes me to more of the bridal showers, more children stuff, and just kids, family, all of that. So just that's why I'm talking about this. So, my decision of not having kids later on in life and right now is just because, like, I want to adopt. I was a foster kid. And so I know the struggles of being a foster kid, and I know that there's a lot of foster kids in the world that need adopting or like fostering. And it's like a whole another society of people or environment of people where like nobody understands or haven't even delved in, like a lot of people haven't delved into the topic of foster care. So I just wanted to use my perspective and just give people more, plant a seed and give people more thought about foster care, because a lot of kids that go into foster care don't have people that are gonna love them. And like there's some people that just want babies, like their own children. But at the end of the day, like just because they're not, you didn't make them doesn't mean like they're any less human, and like doesn't mean like you'll love them less. It's like your own choice. Are you gonna love them like they're your own, or are you gonna love them like, oh, you're not my own? So yeah. So I just felt like this topic needed to be talked about because I recently met a friend of mine, and we talked in depth about this conversation of like how she had a kid, and but like everyone around her would be judging her for her having a kid and thinking like and thinking everything about her, but never asking her questions about like who she is and what's her plans. So just like realizing that how wrong I was about the situation of like my friend, and realizing like, oh my gosh, this girl has a life, this girl is a human, and this girl actually has plans and intentions that are like way beyond what I was expecting. And just having that conversation with these people that are having kids just like really opens your mind up to understanding them. And like I feel like our whole just like life on earth is basically making impact on others' lives and making connections. So I feel like this is one of the most important things that you need to do, or I would say I need to do, because it's just like I believe that connections are a big deal. Okay, so that's it. I don't want to keep you guys longer. Have a great night and see ya. And subscribe if you like if you like this video and want to see more content of like this. And please like the video. Have a good night.